married to a drug dealer. There was a period that the drug dealer was really out of control, doing drugs constantly, out of his mind constantly, drinking constantly, disappearing, coming back, fighting, hitting me, abusing the children. It was a horrible life. I was caught. I was trapped. It was terrible. But I wanted him out of the house. I wanted him to leave. I tried to leave. He kept forcing me back home. I wanted him to leave. So I forced him out. But he didn't go far. He lived in a van outside of the house, in the yard. Just lived there for a couple of days. It didn't last long. But there was a day where his friends were there, a couple of his friends, and he was laying in the van on a mattress in the back of the van. The van doors were open. And I don't remember the conversation, but he was threatening me and threatening the kids. And my oldest daughter was laying in the van with him. The doors were open. It was a beautiful day. But he said something horrible, and I don't remember what it was, but I grabbed my daughter, and I basically said, I'm done. I'm sick of this. I'm just going to go in the house, and you need to leave this house. You need to leave the van. You need to take the van and live someplace else. Well, I looked back, and he had a gun. That's when I grabbed my daughter, when I saw the gun. I grabbed my daughter, and he had a gun. He was threatened, a pistol. I grabbed my daughter, and as I was walking away, I saw that he had the gun to his head. I walked away, and when I turned my back to walk away, I heard the gunshot, very loud. It was like a 44 Magnum. It was a very loud gun. I started screaming. I ran into the house. His friends ran after me. I was hyperventilating. I was screaming. I just knew what happened. He unalived himself. Got to be careful what I say on social media. I know. I was hyperventilating. I was screaming. His friends, a man and a woman, was trying to calm me down, trying to calm the kids down. It was a horrible situation. I couldn't face it. I couldn't face what had just happened. And then the man, his friend, said, I'm going to go check. And he went back and he checked, and he came back. He said, he didn't do what you think he did. It was a trick. It was a mind game. It was a mind game. Tried to terrify me. And that's how he did. He liked to play mind games with his family. You know, the Bible says in the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 4. And I know it's not exactly about this situation, but all the Bible is breathing and living, and it's for your situation and my situation that we live today. And it says, certainly not indeed. Let God be true and every man a liar, that you may be justified in your words and you may overcome when you are judged. Let God be true. Let God be true and every man a liar. I myself has been a liar. Even though I may not try to speak lies, I lived a life of lies. I was walking in the darkness when I should have been walking in the light. I was living a life of lies. Humans are liars. Even if they don't speak out lies, we sometimes live a life. Unless you have Jesus Christ in your heart and you're walking a righteous life daily, we're liars. Be careful who you believe. Sometimes you can't even believe yourself. Let God be true.